The center of influence script. Remember, you're calling people you know. Hi, this is blank. This is a business call. Do you have a minute? Who do you know that would like to buy or sell real estate in the next 7 to 10 days? Can you think of anyone in your church group, family, neighborhood, or office that may need my service at this time? Would you mind if I gave them a call? By the way, when do you plan on moving? The just listed script. Hi, this is blank with blank. I recently listed a home for sale over on Primrose Lane. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, and it's listed at blank. And I was wondering, who do you know that would like to move into your area? I appreciate you taking the time to think about it. Tell me, when do you plan on moving? How long have you lived at this address? Where'd you move from? How did you happen to pick this area? If you were to move, where would you go next? And when would that be? Obviously, you realize it could take 1 to 3 months in this market to get a home sold. Did you know that? So my question is, do you have to be sold in 1 month? Or would you like to start selling at that time? Fortunately, to get you one step closer to LA, all we need to do now is simply set an appointment so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Which would be better for you, Monday or Tuesday at 4? The just sold script. Hi, this is blank with blank. I recently sold a home in your area over on Primrose Lane. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, and it's sold for blank. And we know when someone sells a home, usually 2 more will sell right away. So I was wondering, when do you plan on moving? How long have you lived at this address? Where'd you move from? How did you happen to pick this area? If you were to move, where would you go next? And when would that be? Obviously, you realize it could take 1 to 3 months in this market to get a home sold. Did you know that? So, my question is, do you have to be sold in 1 month? Or would you like to start selling at that time? Fortunately, to get you one step closer to LA, all we need to do now is simply set an appointment so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Which would be better for you, Monday or Tuesday at 4? The for sale by owner script. Hi, this is blank with blank. I'm calling about the home for sale. Is this the owner? I'm doing a survey of all the for sale by owners in the area, and I was wondering, if you sold this home, where would you go next? How soon do you have to be there? How would you rate your motivation to move on a scale of 1 to 10? What methods are you using for marketing your home? How did you determine your sales price? Are you prepared to adjust your price down when working with a buyer? Why did you decide to sell yourself rather than list with a real estate agent? If you were to list, which agent would you list with? How did you happen to pick that agent? If you were to list, what would you expect the agent to do to get your home sold? How much time will you take before you will consider interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? What has to happen before you will consider hiring a powerful agent like myself for the job of selling your home? Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes? What would be the best time to show you, Monday or Tuesday at 4? The expired script. Hi, I'm looking for blank. Hi, blank. My name is blank with blank, and I'm sure you figured out that your home came up on our computer as an expired listing, and I was calling to see, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? If you sold this home, where would you go next? How soon do you have to be there? Blank, what do you think stopped your home from selling? How did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with? What did that agent do that you liked best? What do you feel they should have done? What will you expect from the next agent you choose? Have you already chosen an agent to work with? I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes? What would be the best time to show you, Monday or Tuesday at 4? Pre-qualifying the listing presentation. Before I come out, there are a number of questions I need to ask you, okay? If what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can sell your home, are you planning to list your home with me when I come out? Are you planning to interview more than one agent for the job of selling your home? Tell me again, where are you moving to? How soon do you have to be there? When I see you, how much do you want to list your home for? As a professional real estate agent, I study homes and prices every day. Therefore, I'll assume you'll list with me at a price that's going to cause your home to sell, correct? So, what price won't you go below? How much do you owe on the property? Have you ever thought about selling it yourself? Will you help finance the home for the buyer, or do you want your cash out? Can you please describe your home for me? I will be sending over a package of information. Will you take a few moments and review it? Do you have any questions before I arrive? So you know, our meeting should only take between 5 and 25 minutes. Is that okay? Perfect. I look forward to seeing you at blank at blank. The listing presentation script. Now remember, there are 3 parts to the listing presentation. There's the 1-minute presentation, the CMA presentation, and the price objection script. We're going to go through all 3. Are you ready? Hi, thanks again for having me over. I'm excited about getting your home on the market and getting it sold. Do you mind if I take a quick look at your home? I wrote down 3 really important questions for you. Number 1, do you absolutely have to sell your home? And number 2, will you price your home to sell, or do you want to keep it on the market for a long period of time? And number 3, do you want me to handle the sale for you? At the end of my presentation, one of 3 things will happen. Number 1, you'll have the opportunity to list your home with me, or number 2, you'll decide not to list your home with me, or number 3, I'll decide not to take your listing. Any one is fine. Let's quickly take a moment and review the questions I asked you over the phone. You said you're moving to blank, right? And you said you're moving because of blank. And you said you had to be there by blank, correct? And you would like to price your home at blank, right? Now, you weren't planning on selling it yourself, were you? You did want your money out, correct? Now, there are only 2 issues we need to look at today. Number 1, your motivation to sell this home, and number 2, the price we set for your home. I have prepared what we call a comparative market analysis. There are 2 parts to this research. Part 1 we call Fantasyland, what homeowners list homes for, and Part 2 we call Reality, what real estate professionals like myself list and sell homes for. We're going to have to decide today where you're going to spend your time. The purpose of the comparative market analysis is to determine the value of your home in the eyes of a buyer. Do you know how buyers determine value? Buyers determine value by comparison shopping. They look at the price of your home based on its features and benefits and compare it with the features and benefits of similar homes that have sold recently or are currently on the market. Does that make sense? For example, If you were purchasing a new car and one dealership had the car for $20,000 and the other dealership had the same car for $20,000, but it had a CD player and fancy rims, which car would be more valuable? Why? What if the first dealership put the car with no CD player and rims on sale for $15,000? Which would be the better value then? Why? Exactly. So if you want to increase value, A, lower the price, or B, have more features and benefits for the same price. Does that make sense? Good. So unless you plan to add more features and benefits to your home, are you? Price is the only issue. Can I show you what I mean? Now this is where you're going to go through each property that you have for comparables, and you're going to ask the seller these questions, and you're going to let them answer them back to you. Are you ready? This home is just like yours. How many bedrooms? How many baths? How many square feet? Do you know this area? Have you seen this house? Your house is better. What price are they asking? Look how long it's been on the market. You need to be in blank by blank, right? What price do you feel we should use to create value in the eyes of a buyer to get somebody to decide to buy your home versus the competition? Now that you've seen these prices, I'm going to recommend a price of blank. Based on what we know, do you blank want to list your home with me tonight for that price? All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Now, if you and the seller cannot come to an agreement on price, you need to continue into the price objection script. Blank, what price do you absolutely have to have? Ouch! Based on that, there are a couple real important questions I need to ask you. Specifically, why do you feel your home is blank more than your neighbor's? Blank, in today's marketplace, that simply means you've brought your home up to selling standards, right? Because all homes need blank, right? Let me ask you a question. If a buyer wants to buy your home, but they plan to get rid of the blank the moment they buy your home, how much is it worth then? Exactly. Did you add that to your home for the next buyer or for your own enjoyment? If you were purchasing a home and two similar homes were for sale, one for blank and one for blank, which would you buy? Wouldn't you want to use that extra blank to do what you wanted to the home? Don't you feel most buyers would think just like you? Of course they would. That's why I'm going to recommend a price of blank. Based on what we know, do you want to list your home for that price tonight? All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Here are the 12 most common objections you're going to hear from sellers. We only want to give you a 30, maybe a 90-day listing. I'm sorry, I can't do that. 6 months is our company policy. Therefore, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. We're thinking about X company, or we've never heard of your company. That's a valid concern. And I'm sure you realize a company doesn't sell a home. It's the individual agent's activities. Do you feel I can sell your home? Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? We'll save the commission by selling it ourselves. I agree you can save the commission by selling it yourselves. And are you aware that today over blank homes are for sale? Last month, only blank homes actually sold. That's a blank month supply of homes if no other homes come on the market. And last month, blank homes went on the market. And what's worse is the fact that only 2% of all for sale by owners actually sell themselves, and 98% of them are listed and sold by real estate professionals. Can you afford to only have a 2% chance to get your home sold? Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. Let's list high, and we can always come down later. I understand you want to list high to leave room for negotiating. And have you considered the problem that creates for you? Most people won't even bother looking at properties that are priced too high. Would you rather have a bidding war on your home or not have an opportunity to negotiate any offers at all? Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. We want to think it over. That's great. And since two minds are better than one, let's think out loud together. Tell me, what are you thinking about? And they usually come back with, we want to sleep on it. You're right. This is a big decision, isn't it? Yet the decision must be made based upon what you want, right? So let's do this. Sign the contract tonight, contingent upon your approval within 24 hours. That way we both win. Can I tell you how? You'll have 24 hours with no pressure so that you can feel comfortable and sleep on it tonight. Then I'll call you in the morning and you can either say yes or no. If you say no, I will rip up the contract and you will have no obligations. If you say yes, I will begin marketing your property immediately. Either way, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. I have a friend in the business. I can appreciate that, and most everyone does, so let me ask you, do you absolutely have to sell your home, or are you just looking to do your friend a favor? Obviously, you had me out for a reason, right? Do you feel I can sell your home? Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. Another agent said they could get me more money. I can appreciate that, and what you probably don't understand is this. An agent that will take your listing overpriced assumes that they can take the listing now and then start beating you up on the price week after week after week. Is that what you want? Who would? They're afraid to tell you the truth up front. Blank, you do want the truth, correct? Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. You haven't sold any homes in my area. That's a valid concern, and the obvious reason you'll choose me now is the fact that my company has homes for sale all over the community, meaning when you sign the contract, we will begin exposing your property to potential buyers from all over the area. Do you understand how important that kind of exposure is? Isn't that what you want? Of course it is. Therefore, all we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. What do you do to sell homes? That's a valid concern. And are you aware that there are two types of real estate agents? There are active agents and passive agents. I'm an active agent, meaning when you sign the contract today, I will spend all of my time actively marketing your property to potential buyers and local agents from all over the area. Isn't that what you want? You want someone that is going to work actively and aggressively to get your home sold, right? Let's do the right thing and simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? sign the contract. We want you to cut your commission. No. Any other questions? The other agent said he or she would. I can appreciate that. And can I tell you why that makes me nervous? If another agent does not have the courage to stand up to you regarding their own worth, how strong could they possibly be defending you and the price we set for your home? Blank, I have that courage. Do you feel I can sell your home? Terrific. All we need to do now is simply sign the contract so that I can help you get what you want in the time you want. Won't that be great? Sign the contract. Now you want to practice these scripts daily, at least once a day, listening to them and reciting them along with myself, as well as doing role play with another person at least 2 to 3 times a week. Eventually you will get very fluent with the scripts, and then you can customize them and make them into your own. Good luck.